The time of the turning stars. Kairos was a master of the microsecond. His watches were famous for their atomic precision and their frantic pace. He lived in the blur of city speed, where even 5 minutes felt like an eternity wasted. But speed had a price. A messenger found him, delivering a strange request. Travel to the oldest, quietest tower in the city to fix a clock that hadn't moved correctly in 50 years. Kairos scoffed. 50 years? I can fix that in 50 minutes. The clock was not a clock. It was a cathedral of brass and slow-moving oak, taking up 3 stories of a cold stone tower. Standing before the motionless, massive gears, Kairos felt his own small digital heart falter. He met Petra. She was the clock's guardian, a woman woven from patience, as steady as the stones of the tower. She moved without haste, her hands weathered by the dust of decades. "It is not broken, young man," she said, her voice a low chime. "It is waiting." Ignoring her, Kairos set to work with his instruments, laser scanners, sonic analyzers, magnetic lifts. He tried to force the ancient machine to obey his modern timeline. A terrible grinding sound echoed through the tower. He had jammed a main drive gear. Petra stood a distance away, simply watching. "You brought the city's noise with you, Kairos. You expect the universe to rush for you? The celestial clock moves at the speed of celestial bodies. To fix it, you must move at the speed of a star." Humbled and defeated, Kairos put away his tools. "What do I do?" he finally asked. Petra pointed to a bench. "Sit and watch. Do not look for the next minute, but for the one that has yet to happen. Find the gap between the seconds." Days bled into one another. Kairos tried to meditate, but his mind flashed with to-do lists and deadlines. Then on the third afternoon he saw it, a small, almost imperceptible shift in the massive, lowest wooden gear. The gap between the seconds, he realized the wood of the gear was swollen, not suddenly but over 5 decades of changing humidity. The fix was not a grand act of engineering, but the careful removal of a sliver of matter, the thickness of a breath. He needed only one perfectly patient moment. When he stepped back, the great clock gave a soft, shuddering sigh. The immense brass arm, representing the orbit of Jupiter, began its silent, patient arc. It was not a sudden start, but a transition so smooth it was almost missed. Petra smiled. "You did not fix the clock, young man. You fixed your own pace. The clock only required you to listen to its rhythm, not impose your own frantic noise upon it." Kairos walked out of the tower and onto the street. The city was still loud, still fast, but the noise no longer commanded him. He was operating on a different time, the quiet, immense, unhurried time of the turning stars.